Yeah, what you doing? Yeah.
You try, hey, then they came with that term, no homo. Why you gotta say no homo? No homo, dog, your jeans is clean. I mean, why is it the no homo part? His jeans is nice. His jeans is nice. It is what it is.
You don't mind complimenting a man?
No, I haven't had any issue with that.
You do it all the time, don't you?
Hey, nah. What I'm saying is I compliment. As far as y'all, man, I'm trying to be funny. I'm saying just like if I'm looking at my boy, I'm like, dog, them shit was clean.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
But I'm saying it's a brotherhood where it ain't no, we hug, love you. It ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Once you really secure it for one, the main thing, we secure it yourself, you good. You ain't really tripping off of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Well, what are you about to say?
No, I done said like maybe talking to my wife or one of y'all like, hey, you know, such and such guy with this person. Oh, for real? Yeah, he a good looking guy.
Yeah.
You make it a point just to compliment the guy, just
not making a point, my nigga.
I'm just trying to figure out.
You know, people ask, they like, what do he look like? Oh, he a good looking guy.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with it either, but I'm just saying. I don't know if I go out of my way to give a compliment.
Hey, brother, you good? You looking good, bro?
Say, dog, you fine. Nah. Whoa. Like that when you get to that point, then, I don't
think you should ever call another man fine.
Never. That's what I'm saying. When you get to that point, then it's different.
What makes a woman fine?
Ooh.
What's the characteristics of fine?
Me and my wife have talked about this.
We talked about this a while back. I think
we did.
Like cute, fine, all the different ones. But go ahead.
Fine is body.
Yep.
Fine is body.
When you talking about somebody being fine, it's the way their body is shaped. Body.
Okay.
Yes.
It's been so many times you see a girl who may not be like body shaped great, but she may be pretty in the face, and a dude say, "Man, she fine." No, she not. No, she's pretty.
Okay, so pretty is the face.
Usually pretty is the face.
Pretty is cute. Now, one that I can say that kind of goes hand in hand with everything, and I had to break it down I broke this down to somebody. I said there's fine, because he saw this one girl, she was cute in the face. He's like, man, she fine. I'm like, no. Same with you. I said, fine, there's sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy, you can be ugly and sexy.
Sure enough.
That's true. That is true.
Sexy is more of your appeal. You know what I'm saying? It could be more or less what you wear. You don't necessarily have to be fine to be sexy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You can just see somebody and be like, she's sexy. Like she has a sex appeal about it. It's something about her that makes her sexy. So I get that part. So you got the sexy part. What I say, fine, sexy, and I guess cute and pretty can go in the same. They can go in the same. It's just like you said. It's just more of a certain structure about their face, or maybe their eyes, or lips, or whatever. It's just something about them. And pretty, of course, is definitely the eye of the beholder.
What's the first thing you notice on a woman? What's the first thing you notice? Eyes for you?
Yes. First thing I notice, and I say if I'm really interested, or if I see someone, and you're like, oh yeah, that eye connection. Everything else you can.
Damn, eyes. What about you, Chuck? What's first?
Eyes. No. Seriously, it's the smile. It's the like the mouth region.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with I'm gonna say face in general. Yeah. Just overall face is first thing. Hey. Steve, why you get to sit in the middle?
Because I'm glad you asked.
You the leader?
You the leader of this?
Well, I mean, I'm the oldest.
Wait, are you the oldest?
Yes. Seniority.
Dang, he do got seniority based off of that.
Oh my God.
I didn't even think about that.
Because Cory was the oldest.
Cory was the oldest.
His birthday is in March. Mine's in April.
Let's talk about sports, man, real quick. Tell me what's going on in the sports world. Who just won?
Milwaukee.
Yep.
But you didn't say Milwaukee was gonna win.
I did.
No, he said Milwaukee.
I said Milwaukee was gonna win.
Play the tape. Let me play it back real quick.
I think the finals is going to end up being Phoenix and Milwaukee, and then I think out of that, I think Milwaukee end up being the champions.
Dang.
He said that. I do.
Was it a good series? Because I'm gonna be honest.
It started off as a great series, right? Yeah. And I don't know what happened, because I don't think that Milwaukee's coach is the brightest coach ever to coach the game. His X's and O's.
Okay.
He's not the smartest guy, but I think the first two games, Middleton for Milwaukee and Drew Holiday were shell shocked. They were like,
yeah.
And once they got home, got a little home cooking, home crowd.
Yep.
Got all that involved. Next thing you know, all right, man, let's go out here and play. So from game 3 to game 6, especially Drew Holiday, he balled out.
Both sides.
So he shut down. I can't say he shut down Devin Booker because he didn't, but CP3 he frustrated the hell out of him.
Oh yes, he definitely frustrated.
And that's the engine. That's the engine that makes that team go.
Like right here. So it's a prop now.
Well, here's the thing. I remember from our conversation, I can't necessarily say that I picked anybody, but I remember you talked about Giannis, and that's when I had to just kind of say, well, hold on, wait a minute now. I know Milwaukee's good, but this Phoenix team has this and that, and they showed it in the first 2 games, you know. And then for some reason, and I can't say that they didn't throughout the game. We just realized Devin Booker is the truth. I'm sorry, Devin Booker, Duke and ball.
No, Devin Booker is the truth.
Duke and ball. I don't say many players are the truth, but Duke and ball. So we knew how good he was, but the way the rest of it went from all the rest of those games, it seemed like Milwaukee said, "Oh, okay, yeah, we can beat this team," and they did that. And then I'll be honest, Game 6. Giannis, that was one of the best ones I've seen. And I'm just being honest. Dude, that was one of the best ones I've seen because I've never seen him that, like a person that focused, bro. The way he was focused, and then the fact that he only missed 2 free throws, bro, 17 for 19. Before they count 1, 2, 3, you know, they trying to mess him up.
He won a game where he was 0 for 14 one game.
0 for 14. This dude went 17 for 19 in the NBA Finals. He missed his last two? Last 2 free throws. I mean, by the time it didn't even matter. That dude was balling, hitting outside, hitting jumpers, hitting threes, going to the bucket. He was relentless. That's what I mean by I hadn't seen one of them to where it's like, look, I'm going to put everybody on my back.
That was the epitome of focus. Let me tell you why. Yes. That's a closeout game. You know, if you win this game, we are the champions.
Yep.
Yo, he went up and put 50 on the closeout game. Mm. That's how you know he was focused. He put 50 in the closeout game. Yes. Like he's like, okay, let's end this. Now I'm gonna make sure we end this.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure we end this. Mm-hmm. Put y'all ride me. I got you.
You know what?
Jump on my back. I got you.
I'm gonna tell you what I did like though. The cameras kind of showed at the end of it. You see where Booker was looking, and he just said, "Damn." Just walk back to the. It was funny because you see him and his mind. I mean, like he's just sitting there looking. You got confetti, everybody. He's just like you can tell that he was soaking it in. Like he just said,
taking the moment in.
Like, damn, that could have been us.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. All right, best team won. It's the truth. So I'll commend him on that and say that hey, with that because, and you're talking about Coach Budenholzer. I'm gonna go the other way. I think it was horrible coaching for mine. And the reason why I'm going to say that
definitely.
Ain't no way. We saw that boy could not do nothing. He couldn't do anything against Giannis, dog, defensively. He just couldn't. They left him on islands. He's like, I got this big dude on me, one-on-one. And as a coach, you know that this dude's getting lit up. Bring a double team, do something. They never did. And
he never took time and threw Jay Crowder on him either.
Nope.
And that's what he should have done.
Yeah, I take it back. He did a few times.
A couple times.
But yeah, I'm with you. He didn't have much of that.
But by the time he threw Jay Crowder on him, he was already gone. Like it's some players in the NBA that once I start cooking, bro, I don't care who you throw on me, they're not stopping. And Giannis is one of them. Once he starts cooking, then there's nobody that's going to guard him. There's nobody going to stay in front of him. Dude.
Okay, question. Now I know, and I watched what's my boy, Shannon Sharp. Yeah, after the game, he said, and now this is when I say he's a LeBron James, the GOAT. He's all LeBron James. With this interview after the game, he asked the question. He said, I think I've seen the best player right now in the NBA. He's like, wait. Not the GOAT? Like what? I mean, not LeBron? He said, no. He said, right now. I think I just saw, he's talking about after game 6. I saw the best player right now in the NBA. He is by far the best player in the NBA. That's what he said. What do y'all think?
No.
Okay.
No.
Suggestion. Is it still LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron. Okay. Come on now.
Okay. No. And it's known I'm not one of the biggest LeBron James fans because, of course, I grew up I got Kobe and Jordan. Bro, Kobe and Jordan.
But we're talking about right now. We're talking about right now, though.
I'm saying that to say this. I think maybe 2014 is when I gained a certain respect for LeBron. And it was when they lost the finals. at that point, that's when I realized that LeBron James' game just totally just opened up. He was hitting threes.
Yeah.
He was doing a whole bunch of different things that early in his career didn't do. And I see that even now where he's able to do basically kind of what he want to do. Now, of course, he's getting age, attrition is all that. But just from where he is, from a knowledge standpoint, from where he is with his body and how he plays the game, I have to put him as the GOAT. I mean, I'm sorry, not the GOAT. I'm sorry, as right now the greatest player in the game.
Right,
yeah,
for sure.
That's actively
actively playing. He is the best player in the NBA, and I had to admit that, even though I'm not a major fan, but I had to admit that because KD, love him. He's probably the best scorer.
Yeah, no, definitely
he
the
is
best
best scorer in the game right now. He can score anywhere, any way
he wants.
I mean, to be 7 foot, it don't matter. You get somebody big on him, he's dribbling, going past you, doing whatever. I still love KD, but I have to give props to LeBron as of right now. Now, again, I will say this. With Giannis being 26, he's basically just on his route to being.
Let me tell you what Giannis is.
Tell me.
Giannis is the most dominant player right now.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you one other person with him though.
Chuck, you good, Chuck?
It's one person that I can say that would be dominant. Only problem is this right here, Joel Embiid. Those two to me, I'm thinking yes, could be two now, and I put them actually in the same boat before. But the fact that Giannis showed me something totally different. I'm sorry. He just kind of catapulted himself.
He's the most dominant player and actively playing in the NBA.
Playing. Yes.
Dude, he scored 50 points and how many threes were hit in there?
He hit 1 3. I remember him hitting
one.
1
That's
3.
what I'm saying.
That was it.
One.
I'm still tripping out.
17
for 19 too. It's like
he scored 50 points and hit 1 3.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
You know what I want to see? Me and Chuck talked about it. I don't think I told you. I want to hear y'all live commentate a game. Maybe we should do that on the channel.
Ooh.
Do that on the channel.
Okay.
But you guys go live
and
hear y'all's commentary.
Yeah, that would be live all the way.
I think that would be dope.
I don't know how to do this USA team right now. Losing to
man, but you know what? Hold on. You sound like my brother.
I get it. They got Rudy Gobert. They have Evan Fournier. Yeah, they've been playing all these years together, and I get it.
Okay,
I get it.
I'm just making sure you get it because my brother don't get it. He's like, bro, why are we losing? How are we losing? I'm like, bro, the rest of he was talking about Dream Team. Dream Team will never
come on, yeah. Come on now. Dream Team, that'll never happen again, ever.
Never happen again. And the reason why that will never happen again is because the rest of the world is better. The rest of the world is better than what they were back then.
But even why it would never happen again,
the players that were there.
Today's NBA would never, like, how far did, let's just say Patrick Ewing or Charles Barkley have to dummy themselves down to play on a team with Mike, Magic, Larry, David Robinson? How far each one of them have to put their egos back to the side? Today's NBA player not doing that, bro.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that today NBA player is more self-driven? Like,
yeah, definitely self-driven. They need it. Like somebody said, well, they need LeBron on their team. I said they need LeBron. They need LeBron. They need Carmelo, but not for them to play. They don't have to play. They were on the sideline. The team would do a lot better because you got another peer in your ear. Like, dude, you gotta calm you down. Yeah. Take you out of the equation. Y'all playing a team game. Yeah. These jokers been playing together all year. Mm-hmm. They have chemistry. So we're better athletes and we're better players. We're better scorers than their whole team are. True. But we got to stop saying it's me, and say let's do us.
Mm. And you know what? And the funny part about that is, you would think the one person right now that would be that guy that's just going to lead and take them would be Kevin Durant, but that's not in his DNA.
No. Kevin Durant is me.
Hey, but it's not even, no, it's true. But it's not even just that. It's just the fact that he, like, and again, LeBron and him. LeBron can go to a team and understand what the team needs and understand what to be with the team. KD is just a flat-out scorer. This is what he does. I don't know if he can have that true indeed. And again, I don't know anything about what he does on the court. He might talk to certain players, hey, on that pick, maybe he switch. He may be that quiet assassin leader. But when you see him on the court, it's more of, hey, what can I get? What I'm gonna get? Not saying he don't pass the ball or anything like that, but he is a flat out scorer. His demeanor is not, I want to lead this team. Oh, hey, let's go and make ourselves better. Let's do this. And I'm just saying that from seeing him from Texas You know what I'm saying? Where he was just the truth all the way up until, now. So seeing that, that's just not what I see. I just don't see him being it. So you're right. They don't have that on this team. I mean, you got a lot of young players that are very good at their craft, very good at what they do. And I've even said this before. Just because you can have a team that has a whole bunch of good players, a whole bunch of different great players, but if they don't mesh, it don't matter. It don't matter if them players don't mesh. Because you can think about on a video game, like, because I admit when Brooklyn got that mix, I said to myself, that's not gonna win. That's what I said. I said that's not gonna win. They need something else. And my brother and a whole bunch of other people was like, nah, they're gonna win the championship. You tell me you got Harden, you got this, you got that. I said, look at the character of those three players. How are they gonna make the rest of the team better? One good thing is Harden, yes. He does have the ability to, pass the rock and everything else because I think he was part of a system that kind of helped him. You know what I'm saying, with Dan Thomas.
But the same system is running right now, so he's going to be successful.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of games, we know Kevin Durant or any one of them is going to want to take a shot. Any one of them are going to want to take a shot. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the reason why I say they couldn't win is because, like I said, I didn't necessarily see them as leaders. I still don't, just from a mental standpoint. And defensively,
they suck.
I'm glad you said it. But it's the truth. Defensively, out of those three players, the best one you might say is Kevin Durant is because he 7 feet. But
who got the best defense out of us, though?
You know what? I was about to say probably you.
You got dang right. I wanted to make sure it was said.
Yeah, he wanted to be the best at it.
Exactly. He had what you call it, talking for him and things.
Had the Alexa.
Hey, so what do y'all think about the big three? So that's a whole new sports.
The big three got so popular that they did in the Olympics now is a 3-on-3 tournament
because of big three. You think?
Yeah.
I love I think that the NBA is kind of behind in like updating its game to keep everybody involved. The big three did the 4-point shot.
Oh yeah,
like that's cold.
They got a 4 and a 5. I think they got a 4 and a 5 pointer.
Do they?
Now I
just think that's so cold, man. I agree. That's cold to me to come in and say, you know what, I'm gonna be innovative and start my own league and let he was 100% right when he said, you know what, it's some guys who still wanted to see Kobe play after Kobe was done playing.
Yep.
We still wanted to see some of these guys, and so Ice Cube said, man, I think that people would pay to see these guys play.
It's just like Nate Robinson, bro. He had been trying to make his comeback to the NBA. He was still young.
He's on the big three now, right?
He's on the big three. Bro, he still could play in today's NBA.
Of course.
But I think he got blackballed out of the NBA. And I think that's why he can't get on the team, because he got blackballed out of the NBA. For whatever reason it is, I think that's what happened with his career. But he was to be able to for a fan of, I'm a fan of Nate Robinson. I like to see him play, a little guy going between big guy and then to rise up on a big guy and dunk on him too. So I'm a fan. So as a fan, I want to see him on the floor in some capacity.
Get back close to that mic, though. But I got
so to see him on the big three now, it's like, okay, I get to see Nate. Well, I would love to see him in the NBA, but if this is the way I got to see him, I'm gonna see him. And he brings so much energy to the game. It's good.
Hey, Nate got his ass knocked out though.
He did. He got his ass. Nobody ever tell a nigga he can box it. He can hoop like a mother, but stay out the ring.
That brother is.
I like these Paul brothers, man. I like they shaking up the sport. I think I do because I'm a purist, right? I'm a purist. I watch boxing all day, every day. Yeah. But for me, I like the fact that they're disrupting what we call like the norm. Yeah. It's like now it's opened up a whole nother conversation, and everybody's now tuned into boxing now.
I love it. That's true.
Who started it though?
What the
celebrity boxing each other?
Celebrity boxing each other.
Celebrities boxing each other. Who was the first one?
MTV started the celebrity boxing show. No,
you talk.
Look. Let's get this young man his roses right now. Soulja Boy was the first one, and I'm not joking. He was the first one to call out another celebrity and say, put the gloves on, we'll sign contracts, we'll do this, we'll do that. And that was when he called out Chris Brown. Soldier Boy went as far as getting 50 Cent to train. I mean, 50 Cent and somebody, I think Floyd was going to train Chris Brown, and they had signed contracts, and it was all, but Chris wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, who believes that Chris Brown is going to get whooped by Soldier Boy? Not me.
Not
Right.
after seeing them videos too.
Right.
And seeing them training videos.
And Chris Brown ain't no chump. You know what I mean? He ain't no. I'm not saying Soldier Boy is just a little too thin in the britches. You know what I'm saying? He don't have enough weight. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that Soldier Boy was the first one to start trying to do that, but it just never came out.
Yeah.
Them Paul brothers, they got so much pull that when they started doing it,
they talked enough noise to get one celebrity to do it. Once they got one celebrity to do it, and then that's what started to roll out. And then you're going to get another celebrity, another former boxer, another former kickboxer, however it go. They're going to say, oh, he wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah.
I'll fight him.
So the next one we saw was, both brothers are fighting. Then Blueface just fought.
Did he?
I heard about it. Well, I heard about it.
Yeah, he fought and he won.
Yeah.
And then a fan jumps in the ring after he fights and then tries to hit Blueface, and then Blueface ends up beating him up too.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I didn't even hear about that fight for real.
Yeah, it's a lot of aggression out here. That's why I like boxing, because people do have aggression that they need to get out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Wow. I mean,
who did Blueface box?
I don't know who it was that he fought. We have to look that up. But he fought and won. It was his first one. So I kind of I like this energy.
But he's an athlete anyway. You know, he was a football quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was quarterback. I think if I'm not mistaken, Florida A&M, Florida A&T, something like that.
Okay.
Wiz Khalifa, he's training doing MMA.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah.
Wiz, I mean, hold on, is Wiz? Is he?
Yeah, you ain't seen him? Yeah. Wiz done ripped up on y'all boys, man.
He done ripped up on you.
Wow.
Seriously. But I do. I like all of the combat sports, man. I like that energy. Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever heard of? Hold on, let me get the right word. Space Force.
Space Force?
Yeah, Space Force. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
A Space Force?
It's called spaceforce.mil. Everybody, if you get time, go to spaceforce.mil, which means it's a government military operation.
Gotcha.
Let me just tell y'all what it is. So our military is a part of the armed forces. I mean, the Air Force, sorry. Our government has now put together a defense team from outer space, an outer space defense team. Now, let's think about this. Why in the world would you need a defense team unless you knew something was out there?
Yeah.
Listen, look. I'm gonna pull it up for you. I'm gonna pass this around. This is an actual government website. Scroll up. This is not like fake. Now let's read go all the way up. Keep going. Scroll. Read that last at the very bottom. Read the last.
Right here?
What is this? What does that quote say right there? Read that.
Wow. Maybe your purpose on this planet isn't on this planet.
Now, what in the hell is going on? This is official military stuff. What is going on?
So they're telling us we got aliens? Oh well, we that's what we call them here in the United States or the world.
Do you believe in extraterrestrials?
Yes. I think there could be.
You say yes. You're not sure.
Could be. I'm not sure. There could be. I wouldn't put it past. Well, it being life beyond Earth.
I'm gonna tell you this. And being. And I say being a believer, being a spiritual guy.
Come on, I'm cool with it.
I just cannot believe that even from all of this that we don't know anything about, as for now we know, the planets and all this good stuff, but we don't know exactly what's out there. In His infinite ways, in God's infinite ways, that we would be the only out of this whole galaxy. It's hard for me to believe. If somebody was to say yes, I mean, who knows? There could be someone like us. There could be another Earth somewhere. There could be something else where there are people that are around. Have we really gone to every, I guess, I don't know,
planet
have we gone?
Do we know every planet?
You say, do we? Yeah, do we know? Exactly.
Yeah, there could be more beyond what they say Pluto. Beyond.
You know, Pluto is no longer considered a planet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, because it's not big enough for it to be a planet.
They're changing the rules up. We were taught it was. So I still
say Pluto a planet.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
If my third grade teacher say Pluto a planet,
Exactly.
Pluto a planet.
So here we get. So here we have now the government putting together a defense task to defend us from whatever is out there. It sounds
How do we know we need to be defended though? How do we know they don't come in peace?
So let me ask you this: would an angel or even God be considered an extraterrestrial? Because he's not of this planet.
Yeah, I was about to say to the natural man. Yes, I mean just natural.
By technically.
Yeah, by technically.
By being a technicality, yes. Mm-hmm. But by us not the knowledge that we have of God and angels and things, we don't consider it.
So let me ask you this. Do y'all remember in the Bible a guy by the name of Enoch?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So
what did he ascend to?
Right. It says that Enoch walked with God. Yep. And it says he never saw death. Yep. He was translated. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Translated.
What does that mean? What happened to him? If he never saw death. You see what I'm saying?
How we know when the UFOs just say
I'm just saying.
No, in all seriousness, I don't know. He's not the only one in the Bible to just ascend.
I know.
Not at all. Yeah, so yeah, I'm with you.
Let me get a little controversial real quick. Since we brought up the Bible, we don't want to get too heavy in it, but I just want to ask you, do you believe that the Bible is the Word of God? The one that you have, the Bible, the King James Version that you have, do you believe it is the Word of God?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely stirring up the pot. But it's because I've done research, even just kind of knowing how the Bible itself was even created, and all the different books and all the lost books that were supposed to be in it and not supposed to be in it, all this good stuff. So to say the Word of God, now, like, I mean, and again, going back to technicalities, the Word of God. This is what we've translated to say is the Word of God by way of God's work through different men or, women, whatever the case may be. So that's what we just kind of know how the Bible is. But to say that's the true Word of God, that's what's interpreted and what we're taught to believe. But it's kind of hard.
He just said a whole lot of nothing, everybody. I just want y'all to know. I just want you to know he did not answer the question
at all.
He said a whole lot of nothing. Here's my question. Okay. Do you believe that the Bible, King James Version, that we have right now is the Word of God?
I'm gonna say no. And again. Listen to what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Because
I think what he's saying, the Bible as we know it.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, as we know as what the Bible is. I mean, but the Bible as we know, he thinks it's
so
not the Word of God.
What do you think? That's what I'm saying. What do you
What
think?
is my opinion?
Yeah.
Do I believe it's the Word of God? I think it was a book left for basic instructions. Like
left by who, Chuck? Left by who?
Our people that lived before us.
People before us, just so like
Matthew, Mark, Luke,
6,000 years ago is when it started.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all a question. Here's where it gets interesting for all of us right now.
Okay.
How old is the oldest human remain that was found? How far back do humans go? Do we only go back 6,000 years, or do we go back beyond 6,000 years?
No one knows because we only know what we found.
Oh, we do know. So science has already shown us the oldest human remain. And it's
but that's what science has shown us. But science has its flaws.
I mean,
because there could be something we haven't discovered.
But you can at least by science you can at least say that you know the date of the oldest human remains based on what is found today.
Hold on, but what was the oldest remain?
It was way older than 6,000 years.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, because there's another thing. Because we talk about dinosaurs and these remains and everything else. This was supposed to be millions or however many years ago, thousands of years ago.
I think dinosaurs still here. If you think about it, look at an alligator. That's a dinosaur. Look at a hippo, rhino, Most of the birds, a lot of the fish,
Yep.
a turtle, a snake, all of that stuff is dinosaurs still.
Yeah.
Lizards.
Yeah.
They're just not as big. It's just like they're not as big as they used to be.
Yeah.
It's
40,000
40,000 years.
40,000 years. And we over talking about 6,000.
So it gets interesting, right? If we know, so 2,000 years ago was when Jesus was on, right? 2,000 years before that was that's the Old Testament. So let's just give a grace period, right? So we'll say anywhere between 3 to 6,000 years, right?
True.
But the oldest human remain goes back 40,000 years. More than 40,000. So here,
More than 40.
so watch this. Here's my question for y'all. If the Bible is 6,000 years old, okay, what were the people before the Bible was put together? What were they doing? What were they worshiping? What was going on there?
Yeah, I'm here.
And we may not have these answers. I'm not asking for these answers.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was gonna hit the Chuck. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know.
I do want one day we're gonna dive in deep. We're not gonna do that right now, but one day we're gonna dive in deep, and we're gonna continue to stir this pot. I want everybody to know with our podcast, it's really just brothers talking. I mean, this is really just what we do. Anyway, we grew up together. We love each other's company. So at the end of the day, we just kind of just vibing, and so we want for y'all to stay vibing and talking,
Vibing with us.
Yeah, and that's what we really want. Really want for when guys come home. I want for them to be like, okay, hey, squad finna be on, and they finna light up whatever they light up, get a drink, you know what I'm saying, and chill with us for the next hour or so.
Yes, sir.
That's really the goal.
Yes, sir.
You know,
The goal is really just to be, and I've said this before, just to be relatable. I mean, because anytime that we want to watch a show or we listen to music or, like you said, watch a podcast, anything like that, we vibe with who we vibe with. Yep. If we relate to them, I can relate to, Chuck and what he talks about. Oh, I can relate to him. He kind of reminds me of myself. Or like Dennis. I see how he is. Oh, bro, I can see myself with that.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about.
You can see yourself with that.
Vibing, dog. We talking about that. Ain't talking about that.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Steve words a little different. It's like he said somebody was fine earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I did hear that.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. If we talking about that, I said that yes. If a guy says that, then you're like, hey, because you asked a question, when do you go too far? That's when I said, if somebody says that, then yeah, you go too far. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, so. Why y'all, you know what I'm saying? What were we talking about? See? You see what I'm talking about?
You crazy. Hey, real quick. What'd you say? Oh yeah.
No, I have my hand up like this.
Hey man, I be having to look at my phone for what kind of phone you got? Let me tell you something.
We already know what Steve got.
That's not.
Steve, when you gonna grow up and get an iPhone, dog?
Everybody. Our group messages stay green.
What that is.
And then,
we don't like our messages
and
green.
and when we send videos to each other, they be that little.
Yeah, because
it's almost like saying, when y'all gonna grow up and give a Samsung?
Why would we downgrade? It don't make sense.
Well, you got to remember, we were notes. We were notes before the iPhone.
Our notes?
Yeah.
Okay, so then.
So we upgraded. We leveled up.
No.
You went backwards.
No, that's your preference. Trust me.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There's some things on this iPhone that I can't stand.
Let
me just keep it all the way above. What's one thing you don't like on it, Chuck?
Shoot, the storage.
The storage, yeah.
Oh my God,
that's ridiculous.
Yes.
The storage.
Y'all got storage problems?
Yes.
I know this is on all phones, but I really, for real, hate the autocorrect. Don't correct what I'm trying to say.
If I want to say shit, I'm not trying to say shot.
I
Don't
hate
change
that.
it to shot.
Hold on, but it does kind of, well, I don't know about y'all phone. But I'll just say for mine, when you start to type or whatever, at the bottom, it'll start picking up words that you've used before.
I don't like none of that. Don't suggest nothing that I want to say.
I'm going to say what I want to say.
Yeah, I hate that.
Do what you want to do.
Another thing I hate on the iPhone is on FaceTime. When you FaceTiming, there's no call waiting. So like if you're on FaceTime with somebody and somebody else call and you
gotta hang up.
You gotta actually hang up. Don't look at me like that. You don't even have FaceTime.
But we got Duo. We got a whole bunch of other different things we can use where
Duo.
I'm sitting here talking to you. Hey, you can get duo.
I do. That's how I was talking to FaceTime Steve.
Yes.
Like, I do.
Yes. Because my mom has an iPhone. That's the same way. We sit back. She want to see Riley. There you go. Here you go. Oh, granny. Duo.
You know, iPhone also they slow down your data when they want you to upgrade to the next iPhone. They'll slow your phone.
I thought that was the what you call it. I thought that was the.
That's this one. This one too. They do it too. I can't stand that mess.
They do it too.
And then the last one I know that everybody hates too. I hate the damn Bluetooth automatically connecting in my car and playing the last song, like the first song.
The last song, the first song in your Apple Music.
I hate that.
I don't have that. Well, for mine, it does that. I'm with you on that because you'll be in the car. Next thing you know, it just goes straight to that. And you're like, what? How did? But mine is the last song that I played. I remember
getting out of the car one day. I was listening to something that was gonna get me in the mood for my wife.
Hey,
but then when I got,
what you play? No. What you play to get in the mood?
Oh, it depends. It just depends on what mood I'm going. If I'm going straight action, like with my combat hat on, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play some No Limit.
You crazy.
No limit.
But I was in that zone when getting out the car, but it played the last song I got. And when I got in the car, and I was in like a kind of a spiritual mode, so I was looking for some praise and worship, and they came in.
Wait a minute,
I can't worship to this.
Wait a minute, I'm confused in the story.
Huh?
No, because he was
when I got out
for his wife.
Coming home.
And so he wanted to listen to some praise and worship?
No. When I was getting out the car and coming home from work. And then when I was getting in the car that morning, the next morning.
Okay.
That's what
next morning.
I missed the transition to the next day.
Yeah. You missed it when I said when they're getting back in the car the next morning.
Hey. I was going to say, what kind of freaky stuff they got going on over in the Childs household? They playing church music to have sex? Boy, that's crazy.
Stomp. We play stomp.
Just the word stomp. Man, that's crazy. But no, I'm with you on that. Mine will play that last song.
I hate that.
I agree. I don't like that. But I think that's more of a, I don't know. Again, y'all got the iPhone, and there's nothing wrong with it at all, bro. Don't talk about the Samsung. We got better pictures. We got.
Is that true?
No.
That 21?
No, bro.
Hey, have y'all not seen it? Have y'all not seen the pictures?
Well, why your pictures always so little when you send it on the group chat?
I think it's because it's an Android to an iPhone.
No, these two they don't. Come on now.
We beefing.
They beefing. Cause hey, y'all send a video or whatever video come in. I'm like, well, I can't see that. I think y'all send me a lot of links, and I'm gonna be honest. People who have Samsung, and I don't know anybody here with Samsung, or it's just me. Everybody iPhone?
You don't know.
Everybody iPhone? Okay,
everybody
cool.
iPhone.
Thank you. So I speak for myself then. I'm getting to the point.
These grown women, they not running around with Samsung.
That's because they don't know no better. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, I hate when we sitting here, and I have, matter of fact, prime example, had a nice little text messaging going between all of us. So I'm thinking, let me find out what this conversation is about. I have my phone down, maybe I've been working, whatever, and I look up and I got by.
Yeah, because you be late in the conversation.
But I'm gonna tell you what I see mostly. Liked, loved, laughed. No, I'm gonna show you my phone. This is what I see. So I'm having to scroll past the fact that you liked something that somebody said way up there, but for me, it don't look like a heart. Like y'all have hearts and all other stuff, whatever. Mine says, liked, I'm going to the store.
We ain't never said that in the group chat.
No, that's what his says. That's what his phone said. So no, you know how like I said earlier, I said easy. Yeah, and then you liked easy. And his phone it says
loved easy.
I see what you said.
So when I'm looking at everything else, I'm like, what are they talking about? Laughed at plus I have a babysitter. I don't laugh at plus. I'm not trying to see.
You the one said you had a babysitter. No, and we just laughed at it.
But again, for me, it's a text.
I'm just messing with you, dog. Don't let me do that to you.
Bro.
But let me ask you this. Why your words so big?
Why don't
you just get some glasses?
No, don't matter to me. For me, that's not that big.
Nah, brother. That boy had them things big.
It wasn't that big.
Is that?
No, you can do it like that. I don't know if y'all.
No, we can't do that. That's actually kind of play.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't even know you could do that.
Hey, my wife goes. Hey,
That's gonna make me go back to Samsung. Said nobody.
Again, laughed at, liked. Well, it was one that y'all had. What did it call? Perplexed or what? I'm like, what the?
Emphasize.
Again, I don't want to see all them texts of what you've been doing. Hey, somebody can say one thing, and all y'all liked. And that's all that I have. Remember when you had them long? It'll be y'all send a long text message, and if somebody likes it, they're gonna say liked, and it's gonna show the whole long conversation. So I'm trying to scroll, about to get. I don't know on my finger because I can't. I'm doing all that.
Our group chat was beefing last week.
Yeah, it
was beefing last week.
Little beef. Yeah, but like I said, I wasn't even around. But I just know that I get.
He always play that safe role,
No, it's the truth.
He that guy who's never around when it really pop off. When it's time.
or like that time when you was gonna get into it at Walmart.
Let me tell you something. What this man did. I don't know how old. I was probably about 19 or 20.
Story time.
We go to Walmart super late at night. Probably about. It was past. I mean, they were about to close. Right. It was just nobody there. We're in the electronics section. I forgot what we were trying to get. I can't remember. Do you remember that?
It may have been something for the studio.
Okay, probably something for the studio back then. All right. So for some reason, I don't remember all the details, but I get into it with this cat that was in that at the Walmart in that section, and we ready to I don't know what happened. I don't even know how it got like that. But back then, maybe I had a temper or something like that. I don't know what. These guys lie on me. Don't let them put smut on my name. They lie on me all the time. They say I was, a certain way, but these are lies.
Ooh, look at the walls. They white.
He's so stupid. So anyway, this guy, this is my brother. He takes the side of the other guy that I'm into it with. He literally tells him, "Man, don't mind him. He be tripping. He such and such."
Oh no.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Because soon as you did it, he called me on the cell phone.
Man, this dude here. I said, I can't believe I said, what you doing?
He said, guess what, Chuck? You know how we rock. If I'm right, we right. And then when we get in the car, you tell me I'm wrong. He said, but we out. I get into it with somebody, and this nigga say, hey, no, don't worry about him, man. Don't do that. He just a little temperamental. Whatever he said.
How you gonna take that side of somebody else?
The fact that you didn't have his back, be like,
of course you don't remember that.
I don't. Now, I mean, of course, yeah, we all could be wrong,
but we know that. Fine, but you know, off your characteristics, you know you did it. Yeah.
But they say I can't accept or deny.
You did that.
I don't recall.
I see you got a new hairdo.
Oh.
Well, you go in a different direction with it. You finna twist it up?
You finna dread it out?
How long you gonna let them get?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we just did it last week.
I know what's going on. See, Steve wants to wear the man bun.
Heck no.
You wouldn't do the man bun?
No.
Even if you had to, there's a lot of guys doing that where they put the joint right there.
Oh, no. I mean, that's fine. And
is that okay? Is that okay for you?
But for me, no, I wouldn't do it. But then again, I've never really
listen to me, man.
Dreads and all that good stuff.
If it getting me hair, I wear a man bun. Shit, because I just want to grow hair.
All right. So Chuck, I got it. Well, no, Steve. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Is it okay for a man to wear toenail polish, black toenail polish on his nails?
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying this right.
All right.
Would I like a man with
whoa
or like to see?
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
Oh my god!
It went in a direction I wasn't ready for.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Let me switch it up. Let me go back.
Wait.
I like to say.
No, wait. You take the word like. No, take like out of it.
You the only person.
I just take like out of it.
You the only person.
Listen, just take like out of it.
Okay, here we go.
Is it okay?
Hold on. Okay, then go back to this. I mean, you were saying what I want.
Get the Samsung.
So I'm saying, yeah. I don't know why I had which guy. So again, meaning to say, for me, A man with some toes ain't gonna do anything for me. Or with some toenails or whatever, or paint the toenails.
All right, let me
I wouldn't want to see
read.
that.
Okay.
I would not want to see that.
Let me re-ask the question because you are answering it in a weird way.
No,
and I don't think you noticed how you answered it.
I think.
Wait. What I said is it okay?
Hold on, but what I'm saying is
I didn't say nothing about would you like it? Would you be into it? Does it turn you on? I didn't ask none of that. I said, is it okay for a man to paint his toenails black?
Yes, it is okay.
Again, he can do what he wants to do. Like to ask if it's okay.
Am I asking the fucking question wrong? Am I saying it wrong?
I mean, like I said, the reason why I said it earlier, I said let me be politically correct because before I say what I say, let me.
Do you think it's feminine? Do you think it's feminine for a man?
Yes.
You think so?
I do. That's why I said you can't say is it okay because then that refers to somebody's belief of that's wrong or right.
Now Chuck,
that's the reason why I was about to say what I was going to say.
So let me tell a story real quick. So my brother has twisted his or rolled his ankle, right? Chuck, he has the boot on now.
Yep.
And so we on FaceTime and we talking, and for some strange reason, my brother shows me his toenails and they're painted black. And I said, Chuck, what are you doing? I said, what is this? He said, yeah, man, I painted them because I didn't like the way my toes looked.
No.
Let me finish my part.
I said, I painted them because I don't like the way my toenails look.
Oh, okay, fine. He said that he painted them because, and then I said, you did what? He said, I painted them. Well, Nat painted them. His wife painted them. So, here's
because I don't like the way my toenails look. So somebody made the comments like, well, you could just do something for fungus. I said, it's not fungus. I said, I have a different color to my toenails, and I don't like the color.
Right.
So I painted them black, and I'm fine and okay with that.
Makes sense when the question was asked and you said yes. Now I understand.
So for you, that is feminine.
Yes, and I'm saying it's feminine. I can't talk today. Feminine, because of that was its purpose. That was its purpose. Meaning to say, the purpose for having fingernail and toenail. The purpose when it first came out was for.
He said that like he know when toenail polish first came out. In 1936.
It came out in 1870. My 1876. Look it up. I don't know. But no, what I'm saying is its purpose was to be on a woman's fingers or toenails. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm saying we say the term, we've heard the term man purse, which to me doesn't make any sense at all. You put man in front of a purse, you're trying to make a purse that something was meant for a woman to wear to make it manly.
So you're not into the Merces?
Again.
You're not into the Merces? You're not in. So is that your toxic masculinity? No, I mean, like,
no, you're missing.
Are you insecure with your manhood?
No, I'm nowhere near.
Okay, good.
Nowhere near.
I'm asking that because that's the comments that people think when we say stuff like that's feminine. That's what they're gonna say. Yeah. Oh, look at this toxic masculinity. Look at this chauvinistic guy, right? The way I was raised, right? Yeah. When it came to anything like that. I've never known men to care about how their feet look until like we got into this metrosexual vibe where men now feel it's as important to look as good as their woman. Yeah. So you got to realize I was raised by my grandfather, and my aunt, his daughter, she was like, no way. We couldn't even sit Indian style. So if we sat Indian style, she'll walk, uncross your legs. Real talk, right? So that's how I was brought up like that. Yeah. So when I saw my brother do that, I asked him, I was like, brother, what are you doing? But he had his justification and his reasons for doing it. And so if that's the lifestyle he chooses, I support him in that. I support him in his lifestyle.
What
choices.
lifestyle is that?
That's my brother.
What lifestyle is that?
So I support you in whatever lifestyle you choose, bro. I'm your brother. I love you, man.
what lifestyle am I choosing?
What? You're choosing the lifestyle of men who paint their nails.
And I'm choosing the lifestyle of men who get pedicures and facials and head shaving.
Now let me. And I can't lie. I get pampered. My woman does me like that. But I didn't start doing that until I met her, though.
Exactly. That's what woman brought that out in you.
No. She didn't bring. But there's certain things she ain't bringing out in me. Let me tell you something. Certain things she ain't bringing out in me because it ain't nothing to bring out.
Hey, what's wrong with facials and pedicures and manicures being part of self-care for a man? Yeah. What's wrong with it being part of self-care?
So watch this. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: is it okay for the man to like wear a dress?
No.
So that's your limit. That's your limit.
No, my limit goes way beyond. You don't wear a dress.
Okay,
so I wouldn't wear a dress.
Hold on,
I'm gonna put it like that.
But why?
If another man's preference to wear a dress, let him wear a dress, even if he's masculine. I saw a guy with his wife wearing a kilt in the thing.
Kilt is different because that's different country, different social.
Understood, but it's still looked at as a skirt or a dress.
No, not to them. It's not even looked at like that.
Not to them.
Those guys
I'm talking about over here.
Over here.
Yeah. So. No, if a man chooses to wear a dress or a skirt, that's his preference. Just like it was my preference to paint my toenails.
Yeah.
That don't make me gay. It don't make me feminine. It don't make me any of that.
But you tapped on something though, and the thing about that is when you said how you grew up, how you were raised, and just a lot. Okay, me and my daughter, we went to Dairy Queen.
Okay.
We go through the drive-thru Dairy Queen. You know, I'm going through and I hear the guy talking. You know, he has a nice little high-pitched voice, whatever. And didn't think much of anything about it.
Wait.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm getting to my point.
Go ahead, get to your point.
So, meaning to say, just from listening through the drive-thru, I kind of knew what to expect when I drove up there. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
Come on. So, I knew what to expect. But when we got there, he comes out. He has his long nails, has his hair a certain way. He's very feminine as far as his, how he is, and he's giving us our food and everything else. My daughter, who is, she's 12 now, but she looked and told me, is that a boy? Was that a girl? Even from that, and the world is going to condition her to believe a certain way, but she knows just from what she sees, that doesn't look right to her. You see what I'm saying?
Just from a child,
it doesn't look right. That's what. So again, we know about. Hey, that's fine. That's his life. That he can do what he wants to do. He really can. Mm-hmm. So that's his preference. But from her, she saw that as that's not right. That's wrong. Girls wear this. Boys wear that. So that's what I was going back to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Even like the crossing of the legs, that's wow.
It was extreme. Yeah. I mean, it was extreme. That's just how we were raised. Though.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. So from that. Even when you asked the question about the toenail, to me, I'm like, no, that's feminine because that's how I interpret it. That's where it is for me. So again, it's that's why I say I want it to be politically correct in what I say. Everybody can do and be whoever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But it's just certain people have their own ways about certain things, or this is how I was raised. I'm not used to that. Just like you said, you weren't used to being pampered, different things like that, because it didn't seem like that was masculine thing to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me bring up something before we get too far, because I don't forget nothing.
Okay.
When Steve first started out, he said he pulled in the drive-thru. Did you hear him, Chuck? And he said that he heard the guy and he had a really nice voice.
Nice high-pitched voice.
High-pitched voice.
You said nice.
You said nice.
I said
Why is you said nice?
You said he had a nice high-pitched voice.
Okay. A nice high. It goes together. Not nice. So yeah, it was a high-pitched voice. If I say, hey, we can go back to the tape. But a nice high-pitched voice.
Let me ask you.
That's what I mean by that. Yo, Max got a nice high-pitched voice when he sings.
Let me ask you a question. This is a serious question. So you don't have a son, just daughters, right?
Well, I have a son by way of marriage.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay, so there we go.
Okay.
So your son comes to you.
Okay.
He says, "Dad, I'm gay." Mm-hmm. What's your response? Chuck, you first.
My response? Okay, son. And I would ask him, "Are you sure? Do you know? How do you know?" He would tell me his ways of knowing, and if I know that he know what he's saying and what he's feeling, I'm like, "Okay, baby." I'm not going to love him any less. I'm not going to treat him a certain kind of way. Yeah. That's what he decided he wanted to do. Mm-hmm. That's what decision he made.
Would you try to educate him on specifically how certain things are going to be rough for him if with that decision, or would you just let him go into it and figure it out on his own? How would you like prepare him for what's going to happen? I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. Gay people are treated a certain type of way.
Yeah, I would definitely let him know.
You would let him know.
Oh, definitely. It's just like with I wish when I got married, like the second time somebody would have really sat me down and said, hey, because the first time it happened to me, as far as like racially
being
profiling with me looked a certain way because my wife is Caucasian and I'm black. Yeah. So with us going into certain areas, we were looked at and wasn't given certain kind of services that we were seeing other people were getting. Gotcha. And I was like, wow, I wish I had been. It wouldn't have changed my mind, but it would have let me know what I had to look forward to, and I would have been able to mentally deal with it better because I get angry at instant sight of it. Yeah. And I would probably be able to cope. Like now I don't, but when it first started happening, I would instantly get enraged, to the point that I was like, just go to the car and then I'll take care of the rest.
So you would prepare him a little bit for
I would prepare him for what life is going to throw him a little bit.
All right, Steve. So your son comes to you, Dad, I'm gay. Give me your response.
I would kind of follow the same path as him, because.
Would you tell him that you don't agree with it, or would you just go along with it? Like, or do you like? How would you? It's kind of tough, right?
To me, my opinion doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Point. Yeah, that's his life. Yeah. So my job now is to be a daddy and guide him.
Yeah, and to be able to, like you said, let him know the pitfalls, let him know what to expect. How to be able to just protect himself from that, because you got so many people bullying and all this other stuff. So I'm not down with any of that. So I'm with you. It would be hard. It would be hard.
It would be hard for you.
But only reason why is
I think it'd be hard on any man. Well, definitely be hard on you.
Especially just being honest. Especially if you are, I'll digress. But anyway, it would be hard as far as on anyone who. That's what they knew. They knew as far as being a man or being a certain masculinity, anything like that. That's what they know. That's who they are. To be able to know that, as far as your son comes to you and tells you that, yes, I'm with you. It would be hard because we all have kids, and we all, even when they first born, we see them and we have a vision.
We have a vision
of how we want them to be.
Absolutely,
or how
we do. Absolutely,
how they be better than me, anything else. Mm-hmm. So. You're expecting your son to come at you and, have the whole,
sex talk.
You don't see you knock it down. You know what I'm saying? I know. That's what we expect. But it will be a little different. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just being honest. So, that's what we expect. So, to hear that kind of news.
So, wait. So, here's what I want to know. So, let's say you support it. No, this is good. No, your response is perfectly fine. My question is, do you still have them conversations with him? Like, did you dreamed about having?
Hey, Dad, I just went out. Oh, you did? Hey, you hit it?
You gonna be able to do that?
No. Well. I mean, but here's the thing: if your son knows you, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna know. Even if he's able to kind of be, truthful with you and honest with you and let you know where he is, he's gonna know where you stand for that. Like, he's gonna know where you stand. So in his mind, if he knows that you ain't trying to hear that, I'm pretty sure he'll be respectful enough to not be like, Dad, man, no. If Dad, you know that that's not where he goes and you respect him enough for that, all the other little details, that's a little too much. Unless Dad is like, oh, did you? Then that means that's a whole nother.
That's rough.
That's a whole nother dynamic.
That's rough right there. I'm gonna be honest. I really feel like I'm designed to support my kids through anything, because like. When I was growing up, Chuck, my mom never prepared me with a sex talk or anything like that. My grandfather, the way he brought us up was he used to always tell us to go get our weenie wet. Mm-hmm. He would literally say those exact words. You always keep a spare tire. Always keep an extra woman.
Watch this though. I had a full family of support system. I had my mom, I had Floyd, my daddy. and I had my pawpaw, I had my brother Todd, and watch this. I didn't get prepared for sex until I talked to Todd. Nobody, and if it wasn't for Todd, I would have never known anything about sex. Like as far as like what to expect, what to do, what not to do. Make sure you always cover it up. Wow. Make sure you do this and this and this.
Steve never covered up. He told me. He said he didn't wear condoms ever.
He did.
You know what he actually told me? He said he don't wear condoms because he pray a lot. I never understood what that meant. I never understood what he meant by that. What do you mean by that? What did you mean by that, Steve?
I've never seen.
He said Steve was like. Steve said I never wore condoms because I pray a lot. But I don't understand.
He was protected.
That's what he was trying to say.
By the blood of Jesus. I don't need that. Here you go.
Nothing but the blood. Nothing but the blood.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's
man.
funny. But no, that morning conversation.
No, for real. That could be a conversation you have to have with your son if your son ever came to you and said something like that.
Yeah, I mean that may be a real for real.
Because think about it, how comfortable. Like some men need that outlet to be able to talk. Like, what if he did something and he want to know if he did it right, or if he want to know if his romance game was up, to up to point.
What would you tell him? What would you tell your son? He wants some sex tips.
Yes,
right?
What would you tell?
You telling your son? Look, Player P come up to you. Say that.
Now that's the last one that's gonna say that.
No, not the gay thing no more.
Okay.
We off that.
Yeah.
We talking
Player
about
P come up to me.
Player P come up to you. He's like, Dad, listen, this happened. It was weird. What do I do?
I'm a guide him through it. It depends on what he's talking about.
Nah,
what
tell
happened.
me how you gonna tell him.
But I don't know what happened. You saying
no. The next time, Dad, the next time I do it, what do I do?
Oh, okay, got you. First of all, you lost your virginity. You're like, yes,
Yeah,
okay,
I've
cool.
been did that.
All right.
I'm gonna play Player P.
Did you cover up?
No. I listened to Uncle Steve, and Uncle Steve told me that I didn't have to wear condoms because I pray a lot.
So the next thing we're doing is we're getting in the car and we're going to get condoms.
Okay, going to get condoms.
Okay. So as we go get condoms, we come home.
A particular type of condom? You just gonna get any kind?
What you gonna get? Go with what I know, which is Trojans.
Trojan, okay.
All right. If it's safety, we talking about Trojans are 98% safe.
Okay. All right, come on.
I go with Trojan. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get him a box, and then we're gonna sit down. I'm like, son, I'm gonna show him how to put it on.
Oh, what?
No, I'm gonna take one out of the package and I'm gonna unroll it. I ain't demonstrating on shit. I'm gonna unroll it.
It took a weird turn, didn't it? Woo!
Y'all talk about me.
Nah, that was.
This is how you do it, son. Check it out right here, son.
Whoa.
Bro. And I'm gonna show him how to use it the proper way. I'm gonna have
it my god!
And I'm unrolling. See, you got to put it on this way because if you try it the other way,
but you gonna use a banana? I mean, what you gonna
do? You don't need anything, bro. If you ever wore a condom, you know that you can pinch the tip. You can just unroll it yourself.
Yeah, you can tell.
Okay.
The inside of it, I got you,
oh my god! All right, so
I'm the king condom wearer, bro.
Okay.
I'm tell you something.
So okay, you were maybe, but. Now you don't.
Currently, I don't.
I'm helping you, my brother. I love you, bro. You don't do that.
I've been out of practice with that one.
All right, let's move forward in the conversation. Okay, so now what you gonna tell him?
All right, son. So what did you do this first time or this time? What did you do? How did this lead up? How did this happen?
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know where to put it, and I was just super nervous. So what do I do?
So I'm a daddy, and I'm a daddy I'm a visual shower. So I'm
Clearly,
going. I'm going. As I show him how to.
Son, let me show you mine. This is how I do it. Wait a minute.
As I show him how to use the condom, then I'm gonna go to what is it? XNXX, and then show.
That's the one you use?
Yeah.
What's that? What are we talking about?
XBLs?
No hub, no.
The hub, let's play that.
So I'm going to XNXX, and I'm gonna pull
memberships. I can tell right now they pay memberships to.
I'm gonna pull up a video, and I'm gonna say, son, this is how it goes. And then I'm gonna show as far as like where he put it, not how you do it, but where you put it.
See, but you got to be careful with showing them the porno.
I was about
because now the unrealistic expectations get there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
Because if you forgetting it, that's acting.
Yeah, I agree.
That's acting for real. I mean, y'all ever try to?
You're supposed to scream.
Look, in the movies, you know, sex in the shower would be so romantic. It'd be so great, sensual in the shower. Y'all ever had sex in the shower? Water every. I mean, come on, it ain't that pleasant.
Hey, then I'm tired.
I mean, it's cool,
like, hold on,
but you know,
I can't get. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. So, but what you'll do if you show them,
what y'all talking about?
Man, whatever.
Having that scene going on.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not saying it's not great, but I'm saying it's not like what we see in the movie. So it's not, if you set these unrealistic expectations, he'll start. You know, he may start wondering, you know, why she not performing like that, looking at her a certain way.
Yeah.
I mean, and
but if you got somebody talking you through, like, hey, babe, don't expect this from your girlfriend, or don't expect this from your mate.
Yeah,
you know,
that's important, I think.
Yeah, like, because now, but I would explain it to him, man. I would tell him where to put, where he's supposed to put it, how it's positioned, like where the two, like these are two holes. You never want to go in that one unless you tell you to.
You crazy.
Don't bother with that one. But this one at the top,
you so silly. Man.
Oh, he remember he did that before. He had that. Unless you tell you. It's like unless you tell you to. Then that's good.
Yeah.
You be like, no, I don't do that. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, then that's different. I got you.
You know what? When they start asking questions.
Yeah.
Did you ask questions to your parents?
Did I?
Yeah.
No, but to my brother I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I mean, but you know, for me it was just me and my mom. I mean, the only person I knew was my brother, Dwayne, and that was
and that was the wrong advice.
Dwayne was wild.
Hey, son, just watch this. Hey, little bro, let's watch this right here.
That was kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
As that. So yeah, I mean it's.
I think it's an age limit. I agree with Chuck when they start asking, but I think that we should wait until at least the comprehension is there where they really do understand what you're about to tell them and they're mature enough to handle it.
Okay,
I hadn't had to sit down and talk with my boys yet, and they're 13 and 14, but they know.
I've had to sit my boys down. If y'all understood the stuff that my babies was looking at, I didn't have no choice but to sit my sons down.
Yeah.
Because what I didn't want them to create was unhealthy sexual desire. Like, I don't want it to be unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So what they were watching, I was like, man, what are y'all? The hell are y'all? See, because they got in their pocket now.
I think that my boy's a little slow as far as that goes because they know little stuff. Like they don't know a lot. I'll try to hint to something. And my boys are dead giveaways. If they know something, they're gonna giggle. yeah.
So they still at that stage.
Yeah, they not there, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's I mean, okay, going back to even with that. What about sex on the first date?
I think it's just fine. I mean, you two grown adults. Y'all can enjoy each other and have if that chemistry is there, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you know where you're at.
Yeah.
Now if that's not where you at, you know what I'm saying? If you know that you still got all these issues probably not for you. You know, you don't want to continue to do certain stuff, but
what's that?
How long?
What's my boy?
Andre 3000?
Yeah. What he say? He say
he off the chair.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about my first date. That just let me know
she knows what she wants
out of life. It makes sense. You know,
it's true though.
It makes sense. And then like you said, it's just it's the two people.
Now you wouldn't do that with anybody.
No. Hell no.
You wouldn't go to the club. You wouldn't go to the club. I guess people do it all the time.
Yeah.
I would not. Yeah. I would never do nothing like that.
I think over the years, like when I was young, I probably could have done some random, like maybe had a random moment, but I got a certain age, maybe like mid-20s.
Yeah.
Mid to late 20s, where it got to a point where I had to be mentally stimulated to be interested in you sexually.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Like if when we done and we lay down on the bed and I look over and I can't say shit to you.
Yeah.
And you know
it's
what?
Uncomfortable.
But it's funny you said that though, because from a woman's standpoint, they would think how we are is like we're fine with just having meaningless sex. Which in our lifetime, yes, we've had that where it's just like,
but you get to a certain point. You get to a certain point where that's no good.
Yeah, exactly. You have to. It has to be that type of stimulation. You got to be able to. I mean, what else are you bringing to the table? That's how we look at it. Like you said, I think it was about the same thing. Where it was late 20s, where I started to see, okay, well maybe I want something more than just that. You know what I'm saying? And that, I don't know when that happens for every man. It might be different. So, hey, you might have some 60-year-olds out here like, I don't care about it. I'm still them.
I think you got to go through something, and then if you're a person that you're trying to build something,
Exactly.
right? Build something in life, accomplish something in life. Sex is just not enough. Sex is important. It's really high on the list for men, but it's just not enough, though. You know, and we're never looking for a woman to bring, like, well, at least I'm not looking for her to bring money to the table. I'm not looking for her to do like that type of contribution, but that support contribution, that loyalty contribution, that helping me do what it is that I'm doing contribution, yes, that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? And so that means that she has to be smart enough. She has to have the education to be able to flow with me on the level that I'm on. You know, those things are important. But
I agree.
But sex alone, if that's all she's bringing to the table, don't expect that to last too long.
But hold on, but in the same token, there are a lot of women that really, sad to say it, they really don't know themselves that well, and they might have been conditioned to believe that since I know that's what a man wants, then that's what I'm supposed to show him. That's what I'm supposed to give him. You know what I'm saying?
She thinks that that's what he wants. Of course, men want sex. Get that out your mouth. Of course, that's the given. But it's definitely more to the equation than what we want. We don't just want sex. And a lot of times, if that man gets that from you and that's all he wanted, well, he's gone after that. He ain't gonna be around. If that's all he was looking for, you're gonna have sex and then that's it. But a man who's on a certain level, who's going to a certain place in life, that if he's not just looking for sex.
No, I agree. Yeah, it's got to be more. It's got to be more. I mean, just in anything, it's got to be more. Just like you said, the whole support system, the whole just building something together. I mean, we in a team, like just being a team. Like that's just, I don't know. It's just nothing like it. As far as being married. I mean, and again, I never experienced that. I mean, you guys, I was, matter of fact, I was the last one out of all of us to experience. Yeah, I was the last one to be married. So, seeing it from, you guys or whatever different, perspective, getting into it, now I understood, okay, it's just something about that team. I was single for I don't know how many years, you see what I'm saying? And there are a lot of people always say, oh, he's single. But I was a bachelor, all this good stuff. But, to get to that point, I realized, oh, now I understand. Yeah. A lot of things just start falling in place. Yeah. A lot of money start happening. Yeah. I was just like, wait, ideas start happening. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yo, she
unlocked that.
Yeah.
You know what, bro? In this day and age, the young folk gonna lose that.
Why you say that?
Yeah. Watch, even in just common knowledge and things and the people how many weddings? Like I remember when being young and it was almost a wedding every weekend.
Yeah.
Now you very rarely see weddings and people, or either just like people say, hey, we going to the courthouse, or hey, we got a private ceremony we having at the house, or are we having a wedding this week, or we getting married. Bro.
But people not getting married because people not staying married. It's not working, and a lot of the discontent. So women are filing for divorces way more than men, and then men are losing in the end of the divorce more than women. And so it gets to the point where it's like, well, what's the benefit for marrying you? You know what I mean? What's the benefit? Because if it doesn't work, or if you get mad and you leave or whatnot, I'm the one that's gonna lose. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But I'll say this, and I want to put this on record. Both of y'all, I'm proud of y'all's choices, for wives in your life. Like straight up, like as we grew up together, like you both could not have chosen better brides for y'all two. And that's why you say, Steve, that stuff just unlocked. I watched it unlock in Chuck's life. I watched the blessings flow in when him and Nat got together. You too, it unlocked for you, and that's how it really works though. That's how it really works. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. At the point of my divorce, when I divorced, everything that I was working for started happening. Wow. So that just means that I was possibly unequally yoked. Let's just keep it all the way above, right? So this person was holding up my blessing because we weren't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in y'all's case, that's why it's real beautiful that when you found your bride, things started unlocking and opening up for y'all.
Yeah.
And I for real recognize it.
Appreciate it.
And y'all, for real.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, man. So look, I think we've been on for an hour. Steve, give us a closeout, man. This is a SCWAD podcast. Look, again, this is just brothers sitting here talking, having a great time. We're gonna do this for y'all as much as y'all want us to do it. Hopefully you got home, grabbed you something special to drink, grabbed you whatever it is that you smoke on, and just kind of vibing out with us, because we're gonna always have good conversation like this. And I'm gonna promise y'all that we never run out of content, because we literally have how many years?
24.
24 years
24?
and just be and I've known Steve longer. Like, but we all grew up in the same city, same neighborhood. So at the end of the day, we got so much content to give y'all. We got so much insight, game, all of the cool stuff and the products and stuff like that we're gonna build into. We're not even thinking about that right now, but we just know that futuristically a lot of that is possible. A lot of that's possible. The only thing that we want is to make sure that y'all want to vibe with us. If y'all want to vibe with us, we're going to keep on recording. Yes, sir. That's it. Steve, man, close us out with something, man. What you going to do, man? Give us something, man.
Oh, I'm like,
just give us something, man.
Give us something, man.
Give us something.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I don't know why I'm going to old school right now.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all remember this song. You know, what they say? Sing with me. If you know it when you sing with me. Trust me, that ain't me. I ain't quote that. But I don't know why. Why this sound so clean though? Why this sound clean? Hey, that was like a nice little segue to the song. Yeah. It was like, hey, productions, whatever type of production.
You're so silly, man.
I don't know. I was playing. Oh my goodness, why this song came to mind? It's crazy. I'm sorry I left you. I left you crying. Since you've been gone, I've been all alone. 'Cause all of my tears, you know they left me drowning.
Hey.
Please, baby, I'm begging for you to stay at home tonight. Oh.
Let's start a love again. Tonight. And we can be more than just friends. Tonight.
You know what?
It's going down.
Yeah, y'all keep going right there.
Stay for a little while.
Baby, don't.
Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Baby, won't you just stay?
See, y'all gotta understand, back in the day, 151, these boys would be on the corner like this,
baby,
just
won't
singing
you
all
just
the time.
Stay
and I couldn't sing, so I just walk up and rock with them.
For a little
and then I started making the beats later on.
Baby, won't you just stay for a little while?
Yeah, that's what's up, y'all. SCWAD Podcast. Peace.